Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode we came to Kitakami and we're chasing around Billy and Onair. So let's continue going after them. So we got a hint on where they went after we defeated them up at the apple orchards there. They mentioned going to a massive body of water in Paldea and mentioned islands. There's one location in Paldea that matches that description, which is Casaropa Lake. So you may be thinking, well, where on earth are they in Casaropa Lake? Because you know, it's a massive ass lake, and even though there's a few islands, it's not exactly clear where exactly they are. You want to pull up your map, you want to explore primarily this side of the lake. Pretty much either here or here is where they generally are. It's one of those two islands, so just go check those two islands and you should eventually find them. I want to say it's the one over there, but we're just going to check this one here just in case I am wrong. I don't see them. There's also an event raid going on, so I might show it off. Especially since I think there is an event raid crystal close by to the island over there where Billy Onair should be. Which, fun fact, their names is a pun on billionaire. Because if you combine their two names together, it is a pun on billionaire, which is actually kind of clever. I can see their golden suits from all the way over here. Is that? No, that's a normal color Staraptor. I thought that was a shiny, but no, I think the red tuff is blue if it's shiny. Look, Billy! Look at this puddle! This is no puddle, my dear Onair. This is the famed Casaropa Lake, the largest lake in Paldea. You're telling me this is a lake? Surely it can't be more than a pond. What bodies of water that are this big that you consider a pond? What ponds are you looking at? Say, Billy, what's the difference between a lake and a pond anyway? I'm not sure, dearest Onair. We Guritified don't tend to color our heads with such trivia, common knowledge. Why isn't it the commoner we're always seeing around? You are right, your eyes do not deceive you. It is the commoner we always see around. While we have you, dear commoner, do tell, what exactly is the difference between a pond and a lake? Their size? Ah, of course! Most impressive! You are as well versed in common knowledge as I do hoped. It is our duty as Guritified to return the kindness we are given. Or specifically, to return that kindness with fine items. We get 10 pearl strings! Now, do pay attention, dear commoner. Happiness is like a body of water. It can be a puddle, a pond, or even a lake. It all ends on how you think about it. That's my dearest Onair. They're taking not all it. Talking, is that talking or taking? I think that's taking. Taking the knowledge someone just taught you and putting it on display. Right in front of them. Come now, Billy. I do like to see a lovely mountain with pure white snow, as pure as the lofty as the ideas of our company. Pewee! It is true that Paldea in reality has the purest, loftiest ideas is dearest Onea. You truly are an extraordinary Goritify. Now, let's go and enjoy some Gurinato while watching the ice Pokemon falling about out on a snowy mountain. So they're gonna move to Gracio Mountain, which is not too far from here. However, you're gonna immediately see the problem. You're gonna be probably thinking, where on earth are they? Because the mountain is massive. I believe you want to come to this point, and I believe they hang out. I think it's either around here or around here. But before you do that, let's go over to the event raid right over there. Let's break up the monotony of searching for Billionaire. The event raid that's currently going on, although it's probably going to be over by the time this episode goes up, is the Paradox raid. Which features Paradox, Iron Thorns, and I forget who it is in Scarlet. Sandy Shocks, that's the Scarlet Pokemon. So let's do this raid while we're here. And so that way we get a bit of action while we're hunting for Billionaire. Especially since I might need to cut when we eventually go to the mountain if I'm having trouble finding them. Because it is one of the harder locations besides from the between Southern Province 5 and 1. Gracio Mountain is definitely also the other harder one because, again, without a clear clue of where they are, you could be searching that mountain for a very long time. Curse, interesting. Oh, he's taking significantly less damage because of that curse. Terrestrialize. That hurt a fair bit. Surprised it hasn't pulled up a shield yet. There's the shield. I was wondering when the shield was going to show up. Remove negative effects on itself. I was gonna say, can I get my turn, please? pin missile. That's not gonna do a lot, but if it does multiple times, it's just a waste a bit of time. Alright, 2. A bit late for that, buddy. Is that timer going faster for some reason? That timer looks like it's moving ungodly fast. Break. Stop wasting time with pin missile. Shield is shattered. Let's go. One more. And it's ours. Get you in a luxury. Ah, 2 ability capsules. Let's see, I need to see if there's any abilities I want to change. Not a bad set of drops. I was hoping for a bit better. Now to go on the hunt for Billionaire. From what I remember, you want to fast travel up here, and then you want to go and follow, I believe it's this river, or in this general direction. And then yeah, their clothes should stand out against the ice. Yeah, I believe you want to go somewhere in this general direction and basically just follow the river. So I forget if you want to be on this hand side or if you want to be that hand side. But I do know you want to explore this side of the mountain. I believe, according to a picture I'm looking at Celebinet, I believe you should... I didn't touch that Sneasel! I believe you should... they should be also overlooking some water. Dark type raid. How do I not grab the item? There they are. Oh, a world is silvery white as far as the eye can see. Truly a view worthy of a gratify. Sure is, and the cold is no match for these clothes you prepared for me, dearest Onair. Of course, they're made from high quality materials by the highest quality brand after all. I feel so sorry for people who climb this mountain in anything less. Can it be? Has our dearest commoner returned to us once more? You are right, your eyes do not deceive you. Our dearest commoner has returned to us once more. Look, dearest Onair! Look at how thin the material our dearest commoner's clothes is! Oh my! That's awfully flimsy, isn't it? Say, Billy, do you suppose commoners have an easier time dealing with the cold? I'm not sure, but I have heard that the commoners say that we gratify line our pockets with money. Perhaps that means the higher quality our clothing is unusual to them. If all commoners dress like our dearest one here, they must simply be used to the cold. Billy, you are a true etiquette for this. I shall grant you a gold Onair award. Yes! Our duty as Gratify is to lend a hand to the struggling common folk. In that spirit, I grant you these fine items. Hang on in there and tough out the cold. We get 10 big nuggets for this. That is worth a lot of money. Now listen carefully, dear commoner. You may have heard the saying, cold hands, warm heart. Don't be fooled. It's a load of hogwash. You must never, ever forget that. That's my dearest Onair. Your aposophins are becoming more off the cuff by the day. Now, come now, Billy. It is time to repeat it to come to a close. I want to finish it looking down at the centermost point of Paldea. Pewee! Even the most extraordinary places are only worthy of being looked down upon by you. You really are an extraordinary gratify, Onair. We probably best get into it. We probably can't get into the Great Crater, but let's make a request to the League just in case. So this one is a bit of a weird one. They mentioned the crater, but they don't mention exactly where. The best tip I can give you is go to here, to the east gate of Mendoza, and then you want to climb up the wall, the mountain wall to Area 0. That is your best way to encounter them. This also teaches you that you can actually go up there, and there are wild Pokemon that you can find up at the top of the crater. And I think some Pokemon that you can find there that you can't easily find or can't find anywhere else in Paldea. Yeah, you want to climb up here. And then somewhere during your climb, you should spot them. Like, look, here you can find, a Garchomp just casually flying around. Where you cannot find Garchomp in the wild unless you're going after the Terror one. But yeah, they should be right over here. This is the very center of Paldea. What an enormous crater. That's exactly right, dearest Onair. This right here is the Great Crater Paldea. It seems we have a new adventure to quench my wanderlust, Billy. Come, let us begin our descent. We mustn't, dear Iris O'Nair. Entering the crater is strictly forbidden. Is that pleaded? Pleaded to the League for access, but to no avail. I beg your pardon. They won't even let a Gritify enter. They won't even let their Gritify enter. But this was to be the conclusion of our retreat. And we have been in as good as gold and better. I never imagined and there would be something in this world off limits to a Gritify. Why? Is that the commoner who can't seem to get enough of us? You are right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It is the commoner who can't get enough of us. Say, dear commoner, have you entered this crater before, perchance? I have. Rags to riches! This commoner had the fortune to enter the crater, but the Gritify have not? Well then, it seems we have no choice but to duel. There it is! O'Nair's favorite pastime, challenging others to a duel like a thunderbolt. From the blue! But this really isn't the place for a battle. Let's head back down. Ooh, do inform me when you're ready to duel, commoner. Just quickly grab this item. This must feel like a thunderbolt from the blue, but you should battle, dearest O'Nair. Lightning never strikes the same place twice, after all. One last duel, what do you say? I, O'Nair, the president of Paldea Reality, will crush you, commoner. Challenged by O'Nair. Now she's actually different this time around. She'll send out an Elamora, level 65, Grass Subnormal, with the moves Energy Ball, Leaf Seed, Hyper Poison, Grassy Terrain. And, I don't know why she has Harvest. She would have benefited more from Seed Sower, because she tries to get the Grassy Terrain out, so it benefits both, Aurora and her ace Pokemon. But again, I don't know why she didn't get one with Seed Sower, because that would have been more beneficial, honestly. Felix levels up. Let's bring in Chemo for her against her ace Pokemon. Her ace Pokemon is Persian, level 69, pure normal. Oh, the ability Limber, and it actually has different moves now. With the moves Payday, Slash, Thunderbolt, and Fake Out. She usually likes to go with the Fake Out first, so I'm not going to be surprised if Chemo doesn't attack this turn. Ooh, she didn't go for the Fake Out. I'm surprised. And down goes her Persian. Oh, I have been absolutely trounced. You know, I've had time to calm down, and I think I finally get it now. Gritify, commoners. In the end, we are all just people. There's nothing separating us. Why did it take me so long to realize something so simple? I'm so embarrassed. I wish I could crawl under a rock and hide. I couldn't literally crawl under a rock, of course, but you know what I mean. Oh, no. You were following us around to teach us that, weren't you? Yes. As expected, I'm not sure why I even asked. I can't express my appreciation enough, but I hope these fine items can suffice. We get 25 big nuggets from this. It is insane. And we get the Gritify case. Now then, Billy, I feel as though I've grown as a person during this trip. Starting tomorrow, I'll be turning over a new leaf and I'll resume my work as CEO, holding nothing back. Pewee! Learning from your failures like a pro. You really are an extraordinary Gritify. Now, since you've taught us a little something, I'll teach you a little something. You've learned the oh no emote from Billy. Right then, adios! Oh, wait a minute, was that Billy talking when we got the all no emote? I screwed up there. Yeah, that's the end of them. Now, let's go and sell off, the items we got from them, including the items I've gotten over time. Let's just see how much money we're raking in. Once the game loads. There we go. I like to sell. Go into here. Bulk sell. Sell all that and we are practically rich. Look at all that money. I'm curious, because Pokédoll is supposed to be the equivalent of yen. Like, how much that would be in Japanese yen in, like, US or Australian currency? But anyway, we'll end the episode off here. Perhaps in the next episode, we'll find something to spend a good amount of that money we just gotten. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the video, that helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down on your thoughts this episode. And share the videos, that way more people can discover my content, help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.